Hi, welcome back to another show. For some reason, I feel like I'm just not centered tonight. So, I like that. Okay, so tonight's show, we are going to be asking you questions about a song, a certain song from 1964. The Shangri-Las did a song called Leader of the Pack. And if anybody knows the real, not what I think is the motorcycle that was in it, free membership. I'm going to buy you a free membership in A.B.A.T.E. But first, a message from CAN TV. Look at this. Do you see this? Oscar and I walked in tonight, water. Omari got us in the office. We got in there, we raided the swag box. That's right. Tonight, if you come to CAN TV and knock on the door, they're giving out free water jugs. So, why are they giving out free water jugs? To promote CAN TV, like I'm about to do. You see, CAN TV doesn't charge us. We pay a small fee to be on here, and if you would see the studio, how beautiful it is compared to the old one, and all the amenities they have in this building is what they should have had all along. And this comes from funding. Get your congressmen, get your senators, get your aldermen, tell them to start funding CAN TV, because CAN TV needs you and you need CAN TV. Otherwise, you can't watch a show like this. Really. Where are you going to get a show like ours? And where are you going to get Oscar? Okay? Live, right now, call us up, 312-738-1060. Oscar's waiting by the phone. Look at him, waiting by the phone for your call. And that was not a joke. If it's free, it's on CAN TV. So, seriously, when you see something come out, because we do put it out on the Chicago A.B.A.T.E website, we put it out on Facebook. Call your state representatives and your senators and everything and tell them, fund CAN TV. Ram, send them some money, Ram. Guess what, Ram? Look at this. You see what's jiggling around in there, Ram? That's Ram water. I got free Chicago water from Ram in a CAN TV bottle. I'm going to be drinking that a little later. Not sure what fish do in there, but we're going to find out. So, now, back to motorcycling. I really want to know what motorcycle was used in that song, because tonight I listened to it on the way in, had a little bit of time. To me, it sounds like a British bike. Triumph, maybe, BSA, something, but it is a British motorcycle. It's not a Honda. It's not, definitely not a Harley. Everybody says, oh, that's a Harley. There's no Harley that makes that tinny sound. That's British. So tonight, while you're Googling it, I know you're sitting there Googling it. Paula, you find out, you call me, Paula. All right? Oscar's waiting to talk to you tonight. So, and I got this. See this, Paula? I got this just for Oscar tonight. Okay? We do have swag down here. If you ever want to stop down, pick some of this stuff up, come to our meetings. Our meetings are open to the public. We have anybody can just walk in. You don't have to be a member. But you can be a member if you tell me what motorcycle was used in that song. And if you don't know that one, call us and tell us some of the other songs that had motorcycles in them tonight, and tell us what motorcycles were in that song. And if you're right, I'm going to buy you a free membership at the next meeting. So, 312-738-1060, give us a call. And we got Mike Chulo. He's watching the show tonight. He's doing some manscaping, so he couldn't come out, be on the show. Mike, get it done, brother. Just get it done. Danny, sitting at home, not doing nothing, probably watching us. We're streaming live. In case nobody knows how to get us live, if you don't live in Chicago, you go to www.cantv.org, not com. Click on the live show and boom, we're there. You can watch the shows before us and after us. There's some very, very fun informational shows that come on. And there was some real good ones at the old studio, but I think those guys actually got picked up, not in a bad way, but I think they got their own show out in California. So they were pretty cool. Tonight, we're going to be showing you all the swag that we got to give away. Get you to come to our meetings. Come on by. give it a try. You can have all of this for free. If you see Oscar driving around, he's always got this stuff in his car. So pull him over, tell him, give me some free stuff. We have a caller? Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I just want to tell you, I hope that the recruitment for A.B.A.T.E in the Chicagoland area will increase. And it's a shame that people don't understand how important A.B.A.T.E is, because I saw an episode with the police harassing some bikers in California.
I played that last week, I think.
Right, and I haven't been up on the latest legislative problems that we're having with the state or the country, but I just want to tell people if they can reach out to bikers and let them know that A.B.A.T.E is important and we need it.
Well, I appreciate that. Are you an A.B.A.T.E member?
Yes, I am. This is Reaper. How you doing?
Reaper, how the hell are you, my brother? Man, I miss you. The last time I seen you, we were chasing you down Lakeshore Drive. That was a good ride, brother.
Yeah, it was. It was.
We took over the fountain that day,
me.
Buckingham Fountain.
Exactly. That was a nice time. And the police told us to move.
Yep. And you said no.
Hey, just give me a call. I got the same number. You need me to come around, I'll come around, brother. No problem.
You know what? I'm going to give your number out over there so everybody can call you. The famous Reaper.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Much love and respect, brother.
Same to you.
Folks, that was one of the best guys you'll ever meet out on the road, Reaper. We had some great rides together. He came to our awareness runs, and man, we were flying. We were doing Lakeshore Drive. We were doing it very safe. We weren't running around like idiots, like the I don't want to say it, the bad bikers do, bad motorcyclists do. But we had a blast, man, and you know, we got down to Buckingham Fountain. I think there were about maybe 50 or 60 of us, and the police were telling us we couldn't stay. They're telling us we couldn't stay, you know, and we parked. We said, look, we just want to get one picture. I don't know what Reaper said to the one police officer, but I told the one police lady, I badged her. I had one. So I said, look, we just want to get one picture and we're out of your hair. And she's like, oh, I don't know. But they were all cool. We took a bunch of pictures. We had a ball. Nobody fell in the fountain. You know, unfortunately, that would have been a cool picture. And you know what? I'm going to ask my wife, Mrs. Jones, I know you're watching, to dig those pictures out. And next week, I'll show those pictures of our awareness run to Buckingham Fountain. A.B.A.T.E does a lot of good for you. Even if you don't ride, even if you don't have a motorcycle, if you do ride, we still do something for you. You don't have to be a member. We take care of motorcyclists everywhere. We take care of the smallest little motorcyclists and bicyclists. We even take care of bicycle issues, believe it or not. When it comes to people wanting to put helmets on kids, we take care of that. You know, we're not shy. Once you start putting helmets on anybody, it's a helmet law. That helmet law will build. It's like, I don't want to say gun control, but they created one law. And now they want to create 1,000 more laws when there's 10,000 laws on the books that they're not enforcing. You can't create a law against stupidity. You really can't. So with that said, let's get back to motorcycling. Anybody got any idea of what motorcycle was used in that song? We're still waiting. Lines are open. Poor Oscar. Poor Oscar's waiting. He's just waved. He's like, no. Anyways, we do have something coming up, our spring fling, our 32nd annual spring fling. Oh, and by the way, we just got an award the other day. Perfect attendance at the state board meetings. I forget how many years it said. Oscar, do you remember?
32, I think.
Okay, so 32 years of never missing a meeting ever since A.B.A.T.E started, ever since A.B.A.T.E started in Chicago, A.B.A.T.E got involved. We've never missed a meeting at the state. So that's a big accomplishment. And we've had members, I will tell you right now, we'll show this in a minute. Rick Silva went down there in a snowstorm. Rick Dog from Lama, he was our legislative director or our state board rep. State board rep? He went down there in a snowstorm and they canceled it. He was down there anyway. So we should get like an extra credit for that one. So, you know, should we ask her? Oscar says yeah. Look at him shaking his head. Yes, yes. You know what? I gotta get a GIF where you go like this. We've gone there. We've ridden down there. We've driven down there. We've done everything down there. We've stayed overnight. We've had to stay because we couldn't drive again after the meetings. You know, party time. But never missing a meeting. That's a big thing. And 32 years is a long time to go without missing a meeting and having perfect attendance. So it's not me, it's the members in our chapter. I was a state board rep and I was the alternate state board rep. We went down there. I did radiation and thought I can drive to Springfield right after this. So almost got all the way there. Got a little sick, but made the meeting. Didn't miss it. John Cuppin, a Sleepy, a.k.a. Sleepy, who will sleep anywhere, doing chemo. You know, when he was sick, I believe he went down there. I'm telling you, we got some dedicated members in the Chicago chapter, and I want to thank every one of them because that is a very prestigious award. Dawn, thank you for coming out and bringing it to us. Give Dawn a little plug. Now, oh, no, not Oscar. We're going to do the A.B.A.T.E Spring Fling. So, 32nd annual Spring Fling. It's coming up in 3 weeks. June 16th, gates open at noon, A.B.A.T.E Woods. A.B.A.T.E Woods is Foster and Cicero. Everybody knows that. Free food and beer while it lasts, games, bike show, trophies, vendors. Right now, Andy Lago is probably sitting home going, damn it, I forgot to order trophies. Andy, get on it. If you want to find out more information, just hit our website, chicagoabate.com. Hopefully Kevin updated it. Call us. You can go to Harlem and Addison to get tickets. You can find Noreen. Find Noreen or Bill somewhere. They've always got tickets. I just dumped 50 on her the other day. That's all we got coming up party-wise. We did our chili party. Chili party was good. This year, we did it on a Sunday afternoon. It was well attended. We were home by 6:30. Usually we do it on a Saturday. We don't get out. We start at 6 o'clock. We're always there about 3. Andy's there at noon loading everything up. We don't get out of there till 2, 3 in the morning because we actually clean everything up. We don't leave it like slobs. Even though they tell us that they have cleaning people, we don't leave it. We clean, we take care of our stuff. Same thing at the Spring Fling. We get the kids to pick up garbage. We get the kids to go collect cans and everything else. And a couple old guys come in and they want to collect the cans. Come and get them. We don't use cans, by the way. People do. We have a nice beer truck there. We got usually beer getting poured by Moon or Diane. They love to do that. Please tip your bartenders. Well, come on out. Come and have a good time with us. This is the only way that we have this is the only fundraiser we have, aside from the chili party, to keep you riding free in the state of Illinois. And don't just remember one thing. I didn't press the button. May is Motorcycle Awareness Month. And this week is also Italian Beef Week, from what I understand. Not a joke. I know food stuff, Oscar. So, Italian Beef Week. So go to Jay's, get a beef. I don't go to Bona. May is Motorcycle Awareness Month. Check twice, save a life. And if you pull up to a car and you hear a clicking sound, that's people locking the doors so you don't get them. Me and the wife, we laugh about that all the time. We'll be out riding, just two old people, because we're old now, you know, the gray hair and everything, riding our bike, we'll pull up somewhere, click, 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 doors are locking, and the best part is, sometimes you pull up and you look over and there's little kids just waving like there's no tomorrow. We did our awareness run, and the route that we took, it was a cool route. Oscar, what do you think? Yeah? Good route.
Awesome. Thumbs up.
So as we're going through Elmwood Park, we get stopped and everybody's like, oh, what the, train? No, it wasn't a train. It was the Elmwood Park, I think River Grove baseball leagues. What do you call them? Not the kid baseball.
Little League?
The Little League. They were having their parade. These kids were so happy to see us. They didn't care about the parade anymore. And all the people that were in the parade, they were waving us and everything. So it was a good time. Our awareness run this year was really well thought out, really well planned. Only one thing we skipped that we shouldn't have. As we're going by on our route, it took us all the way around through Chicago, through North Lake, through Schiller Park, Franklin Park, and we're coming back through Franklin Park, and we passed MLB's clubhouse. We should have stopped, had a soda pop, and then continued on, but didn't even think about it. So Charlie, next year, when we're doing a ride, maybe we'll take that same route again. You never know. Stop for a pop. Yeah, we'll call it a Papa Stop. What do you think? All right, Oscar's in. Again, tonight, we're at 312-738-1060, and we're waiting for your calls. We want to know we know who sang the song, just what motorcycle did they use. Oscar and I tried to Wikipedia it tonight. Nah, we couldn't wiki it, couldn't do nothing. We Googled, we did everything. So, the other thing we had coming up, we had some legislation about profiling, but Mr. Harper is busy working tonight. Now that he retired, he works more than he ever did, because he was a city worker, so how much could he really have worked? Legislatively, we have a profiling thing coming up. A.B.A.T.E is aware of some police departments using the wearing of a vest as a pretext to a traffic stop and interactions with motorcyclists. So far, we've been able to work with local authorities to address our concerns with potential First Amendment violations. If the patterns of harassment continue, a statewide solution may be pursued. Washington and Maryland have recently passed laws against motorcycle profiling. We're trying to get that done here, and if you know Ski, it will get done here, because he's like a little bulldog, He signs it. The E15 thing, it says currently it is illegal and hazardous for motorcycle engines to utilize gas with ethanol blends higher than 10%. A.B.A.T.E has concerns about the spreading use of this fuel and the possibility of contaminating our fuel tanks by using so-called blender pumps, which can pour up to 4 gallons of a previously selected fuel into your tank. So that means that in the hose, and if there's a reservoir, once you've gotten your gas, it's still holding if you got unleaded or the E10 or E15, and that's going to be pumped into your bike. Right now, as far as I can remember, if I remember correctly, the manufacturer says that you void the warranty if you put that in your bike, so don't do it. We have a caller?
Olga.
Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Mr. Jones. It's Mrs. Jones.
Hello, Mrs. Jones. This is our secretary, Mrs. Olga Jones, keeper of the 5 million pictures.
I thought it would be informative if you know of any road construction going on that bikes should be aware of, such as like on First Avenue.
A bike on First Avenue?
No, any road construction that might...
First
going
Avenue is
on.
clear now. They just opened up Lake Street, so they fixed those tracks. You won't get killed going over those tracks anymore. But they are doing repairs close to First Avenue going north of North Avenue. Stay away from Devon and Caldwell. Devon, Caldwell, and I think that's Central right there, Devon. Stay away from there. A lot of big potholes. Again, I have Rom's free water in a bottle, so I guess that makes up for the tires that keep getting bent. We're talking about you tonight, Mrs. Jones.
Yes, I saw. I was watching.
We need pictures. Reaper called in, and he
I,
was talking about our awareness run. And I know you have pictures from the fountain.
I have over 100,000 pictures.
I know
You'll
you
have to
do.
give me an actual week to find them.
Well, get to looking, woman. What are you doing? Sitting at home
I'm
doing
watching
nothing?
you.
Oh,
No, I watched our grandson graduate 8th grade on live TV, and then I
congratulations,
got to
Sam.
watch you on live TV.
Really? So, congratulations to my grandson, Sam. My youngest grandson, Sam. He graduated 8th grade today. And, man, was he stunning in his suit. Holy crap, was he cool.
Yeah, he changed his shirt, so he's a man of mystery.
Why do you have to change his shirt?
Because he wanted a different color because he wore that shirt to his dance dinner. All right, Mr. Jones, I'll see you when you get home.
Get the pictures!
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for calling. Okay, on helmets, let's see. A.B.A.T.E continues to support the freedom of riders to choose whether or not to wear a helmet. There is inconsistent data on the effectiveness of this device. Therefore, we feel it should be up to each rider to research and decide for themselves. We agree with Dr. David Gill, emergency room doctor and former IDPH assistant director, who said, rather than focusing on dictating actions to be taken by motorcyclists, we need to focus on educating those who drive other types of vehicles. Damn! That's from a doctor. It's a PhD doctor, IDPH, blah, 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 with a whole lot of letters after his name. So he's got to be right. Right, Oscar? Damn, Oscar. That's right. Say it, Oscar. That's right. See? I'm going to get that thing that makes him move his mouth. So, I'm going to do a jib jab with Oscar. Next week on the show, we're doing a jib jab. Still waiting for a caller to call in and tell us, Paula, what the hell, Paula? Are you sleeping tonight? Oh, it must have been early. She call Oscar? Anyways, Terry, if you and Mike are watching, and Gina, Oscar dropped off the DVDs from the last show. If anybody wants to get a DVD of the show, Oscar bootlegs them on Maxwell Street. All you got to do is go down, look for his stand. It's all set up. It says A.B.A.T.E, big yellow banner. It says Chicago A.B.A.T.E, and he bootlegs our DVDs. So if you see an episode you like, just, yeah, or come to the meeting, ask Oscar for which episode, small fee, he'll give it to you. Look, he's shaking his head. It's free for a small donation. You got to make a donation. Anyways, seriously, come out to one of our meetings. You won't be disappointed. Our last meeting, we were outside. The weather was so beautiful, it was ridiculous. Little traffic noise, but Phil was happy. Phil, he's one of our oldest A.B.A.T.E members, other than Dewey. I don't know if Phil's older than Dewey. Dewey's like 74 now.
I think Dewey, he's in his 80s.
Dewey's not in his 80s, is he? Holy crap, Dewey, you're old. He's still kicking, but he's old. No. All right, so if anybody knows how old Dewey is, and no jokes about Dewey's age because he's very sensitive, give us a call tonight at 312-738-1060, and we'll talk about Dewey's age. So I work with Dewey's brother-in-law, so when he comes back from his leave, I'm going to ask him, how old is the Dewey? Don't forget, Monday, if you guys aren't doing anything, they got a thing called the Monday Bums Club. You could be a member, be retired, show up to their meetings, say, I want to be a bum. We do have this, okay. Oh, it's got a swear word on it. I can't show it. It says, it's got the caca word. So, we can't show that. Anyways, come on to the meetings. Come on out. Get some of these awesome stickers. Get some of these awesome sham wows, or whatever the hell Oscar's calling them. Some people think these are mouse pads. Guess what? I used this as a mouse pad today. Look how cool Oscar is. Oscar. So that's Oscar saying, I love it. Do some more. Anyways, come on out to one of our meetings. Very, what's that?
Next meeting, June 20th.
June 20th is our next meeting. Hopefully, nice night. We'll be outside. We are going to be, I think we're going to try to do a bike night somewhere. You know, because we do have some things coming up. There's some different clubs that are having bike nights and bike blessings. Oscar, any bike blessings this weekend that you know of?
Not that I know.
Okay, CMA,
Had theirs last Saturday.
CFL and CMA, if you're out there and you know of the bike blessings, give us a call. We'll promote them for you. We'll get people out there. Nothing better than going to a bike blessing, having a beer. Right? Okay. That and I got to do one for Gina. Look at this. Watch. I'm going to zoom right in on this. Open Roads Radio. With your host, Gina Woods. So, everybody, they're on, I forget the name of the channel, WCGO 1590 AM Saturdays. Give Gina a call. Go on, watch the show. They start at 11. You won't be disappointed. Go ahead, Oscar. We got a caller?
The guy knows the name of the kind of bike.
Come on, let's go. Let's hear it.
It's a Norton.
And you know this how?
I just guessed.
Well, that's possible. I don't know. It sounds like it is a British bike. That I can tell you. Because I've heard a lot of British bikes in my days. So, we will find out. I did do a Google, and they said that the sound bite for that came off of a soundtrack that they had in the studio. So, we'll find out. We will get to the bottom of this. It's been driving me crazy for years. So, thank you for calling. What else do we have, Oscar? We have another caller?
That was Jim. Diamond Jim.
Oh, hey, Diamond Jim. Thanks for calling. But I don't know if it was a Norton. I got to call BS on that one because they can't tell you on their official Shangri-La's website what it was. So we'll find out. We will get to the bottom of this. What we've got to do is find out who made the soundtrack that they used because it was just a soundtrack that they had in the studio. So we're getting ready to wrap up here. Tonight, guys, listen, summer's here. The time is right for riding in the streets. When you get on that bike tonight, tomorrow, or the next day, be safe, be careful. I know I'm careful and safe, but the guy in the car next to you, he doesn't care about you, okay? You've got people on motorcycles. They're not all scumbag motorcyclists. There's doctors, lawyers, police, firemen, Shriners, Oscars. You got guys like this riding motorcycles. You don't want to hurt him. Look at that face.
Stop.
Whoa, it looks like he's been hurt already, so leave Oscar alone. Be safe out there, ride free, ride safe, and have a good night.